What's up guys and welcome back to the card tricks. We're going to take today 5 card moves that has something amazing in common. The 5 moves that we're going to see in this video are the ones that I always teach to somebody who doesn't know absolutely anything about cardistry or card tricks or magic. So the 5 moves that we're gonna see are 5 moves that somebody normal can absolutely perform. You can guys imagine the situation that you are performing, for example, some advanced moves and you have a close friend that is watching you and he says or she, what are you doing? And you answer him or her, do you want to learn it? So these 5 moves are the ones that you are gonna teach him or her. So let's get started. The first move that we're gonna learn is called the Angel, and yes, this one is a move created by Bonho. This move is a classic of cardistry, it's super easy to do, and I think you can teach it easily. Alright guys, so this is the Angel that I told you. It's a really beautiful move that before starting learning the Angel with the full deck, we're gonna learn it with just one hand because it's super easy and maybe it can help you to understand what's happening in these 2 fingers easily. So both fingers are contacting one with each other, but in between them, of course, there's the playing card. An important point that you have to keep in your mind is that both fingertips are not contacting with the same surface. So the fingertip of the thumb is contacting with more surface than the middle finger. That's why when you extend the fingers, the card is now like pasted in this finger. Something that can help you if you have dry hands is do this move before doing it, and then you're gonna place the card like this, right? And just at this point do some pressure and extend the fingers like this, right? So pressure and extension. We're gonna say it guys now with a full deck. To perform the Angel with a full deck, we're gonna start pushing towards our right the first card just like this until we notice how the card is contacting our middle finger, which is in the bottom of the card. So we're pushing it like this, and now the middle finger is in the gravity center of the card. So this is really important because it's the point where we're gonna do exactly the same action that we have already watched. The only difference is that here in between is the full deck. We are pushing this card towards our right, and now we are applying some pressure, and now we're gonna extend the thumb, kinda paste on it. A little trick that you can do here, or maybe you are teaching the move to somebody, you can tell him that at the moment of doing this action, maybe you can contact the card with the nail of the middle finger to avoid any contact of the fingertip that cannot allow to elevate the card. So maybe at the very beginning that you are teaching this move to somebody, the result is gonna be this one. Okay, so this is gonna be because maybe they are contacting with too much pressure of the middle finger, or maybe the surface while they are applying pressure is really big. Instead of doing the pressure like this, do it like this to contact as much as possible with the nail. And then while you're doing this, notice how the surface of my thumb is really big. So now I'm pretty sure that the card is gonna be pasted. So this is gonna be a little trick that you can do right here. Alright guys, so if you have already learned these 2 moves, the 1 card Angel and the full deck Angel, you can combine it and perform it at the same time to create this beautiful shape. You can perform it like this and then, for example, crossing the hands to create this motion. You can close it one and then the other, or even though you can, for example, do the same and in some point do this beautiful rotation with 1 finger. Okay guys, so the second move that we're gonna see is the easy variation of the one-handed fan, that is this beautiful fan. In my opinion, this is the easiest fan that you can teach to somebody who doesn't know anything about cardistry, because the action that's happening is super easy to perform, and all the people who I taught this move have always got it. So I'm pretty sure you can teach this fan to almost anybody. So let's get started. First off, you're not gonna start with the full deck, you're gonna start with just a half of the deck, and now you're gonna start in this grip. This is the same as an straddle grip but with different edges. So this is a regular straddle grip with the index finger and the pinky in the short edges of the deck, and now we're using exactly the same fingers but we're grabbing the deck by its long edges. So starting off with this grip, you're gonna place the thumb in this corner of the deck, It's important that the deck should be as much new as possible to do this move, because you're gonna take advantage of the sliding property of the deck. So if the deck is too old, maybe you're not gonna get the fun. So at this point you're gonna contact, as I said, this corner, and you're gonna spread the cards like this. Alright, so this is what is happening. We're contacting at this point with the thumb, and notice how the rest of the fingers are almost not involved in this move. The only fingers that are really important in this move are the index finger and also the thumb. I repeat the action. We spread the cards like this, creating this beautiful fun shape. You can also teach the move avoiding the first straddle grip. So maybe if the person that you are teaching the move is not getting it, you can start the move like this. Okay? Maybe this is gonna be easy for you to teach. You are spreading the cards like this. It's very easy. What's happening is this action. These fingers are contacting exactly the same corner, and we are spreading the cards. Alright? Notice how the final display is very similar to the other one. When you have learned this easy one-handed fun, you're gonna have a funny tool to, for example, display the cards to the height of your face and do some pictures, or simply look like a magician. There are also other advanced ways of performing a one-handed fun that we have already watched in this channel, so I am giving you the link right here. In fact, the pro variation that I talk in that video is one of my favorite ways of performing a one-handed fun. Alright guys, so the third move that I always teach to somebody who doesn't know too much about cardistry is a Charlie cut. It's a move that we have already watched in this channel. I'm leaving you the link right here. Now we're gonna see some critical points here, because one of the common problems that somebody who doesn't know too much of cardistry finds in this move is the problem related with the size of their thumb, because they can think that the size of the thumb is really important in this move, and this is not true. So this is, by the way, the move. This is a one-handed cut, the basic move. As you're watching, is a really fast way of cutting the cards in one hand. You can also do a little display and then cut it. As I said, it's very important that when they cut the deck with the thumb, as we have already watched in previous tutorials, you have to say that now that they can release the thumb. So the size of the thumb, as you're watching, is not important. The thumb is not involved in the move anymore. So all the things that are happening are with other fingers. So it's true that we're needing the thumb to cut in the first place the deck, but now once this bottom pocket has contact about here, we can release the thumb like this. And this bottom pocket is now supporting the top one. Okay? So while you are cutting the deck, you are not using the thumb. And the cut is cutting by itself. I like to say that. The cut is cutting by itself, but it's true guys, the thumb is not involved anymore. This is a really critical point that you have to keep in your mind while you're teaching this move. I have to say guys that most of the people teach the Charlie cut in the first place. In my opinion and according to my experience, the previous two moves that we have already learned, the angel and the one-handed fun, when you are trying to teach them who somebody that doesn't know absolutely anything about cardistry, are two moves that they can learn easier than a Charlie cut. But traditionally the Charlie cut is considered like the first move that you have to learn if you wanna learn some cardistry. So if you are learning now the Charlie cut, I have to say welcome to an amazing world called Cardistry. Fourth move, and this is a little bit harder than the other ones, of course, but I feel according to my experience that somebody who doesn't know too much of cardistry can also learn it well. It's the bend weight cut. That is a really simple variation. Of course, we're not gonna teach this closer. We're gonna do it in a really simple way. First off, you have to teach the Z grip, that is this grip of here. You're gonna split the deck with these fingers. We're gonna start with this dealer grip, and now the thumb is gonna contact the bottom part of the pocket, the middle finger is gonna contact this top pocket, and then we're gonna split it like this, and now we're gonna split this top pocket also to have a 3-pocket display. This is what we call the Z grip. Once we have this Z grip, you can teach this kind of variation to close it. Okay, of course this is not part of the bend weight, but I think it's interesting to teach this action because it's important how now our wrist is rotating the pocket to grab it with the left hand like this, and this is gonna be important in Cardistry, so maybe you can teach it. So now that we have the Z grip, what we're gonna do is split also this top packet in two to have this 4-packet display. And now we're gonna do the kind of classic action of the civil of grabbing this center packet with the left hand. Now, as I said, we're gonna rotate this right wrist and we're gonna grab this packet with the middle and the thumb. Now we're gonna steal this packet with these 2 fingers. Okay, I'm gonna repeat this action. Z grip, splitting in a modified Z grip, grab this center packet with the middle and the thumb, steal it, and now we're gonna change the grip of this top packet. As we have already watched in previous tutorials, we're transferring it from the index and thumb to middle and thumb like this. Okay, this is important because we're gonna need now the index finger to perform this pushing action of the top playing card. So when you have achieved this shape, you only need to rotate all the cards like this to have this beautiful shape of the cards, and now you can close it like this. This is the easy variation of the bend weight, closing all the cards together. I repeat all the actions. Z grip, modified Z grip, you're gonna turn the wrist like this, you're gonna grab the packet with the middle and the thumb, you're gonna change the grip here, you're gonna push this card like this, and now you only need to rotate the wrist and all the cards, creating this beautiful display. Then you only need to close it. And 5th move that we're gonna see is the Werm. Is an amazing creation of a 2-handed cat that contains a really cool display. The move is an old move created by Dan and Dave, and for me now I have to say that it's a classic. There are tons of tutorials in YouTube, and even though we're not gonna see it in detail, I'm gonna comment some points of this move. In fact guys, if you want a tutorial here in the card tricks of this move, leave me a comment saying it, and maybe I'm gonna film it very soon. This move is really interesting because it's super easy to perform and it looks like super hard, but in fact there are not happening too much things here. We are starting with a straddle grip and we're gonna split it in 3. We are splitting the deck in a Z grip or kinda Z grip, and we're gonna do this action with the index finger, creating this kinda complex shape. And then we're gonna transform this 3D shape in a 2-dimensional one like this. I really love this action because it gives the move a lot of personality. Only until this point this move is amazing. With not too many moves, you are creating a lot of motions here. Now using your thumb, you're gonna contact this playing card and you're gonna put it right here. The only thing that you are gonna have to do here is grab this packet with the same thumb and do this action to display the playing cards. You are watching with not too many moves, you are creating a kind of complex shape here. That's why I love this move, and this is why I think this move is really interesting to teach to somebody who doesn't know absolutely anything, because it looks kind of complex but in fact it's super easy. So as I said guys, leave me a comment if you want to learn it. Another easy move, but this one is a little bit more complex, is the civil cut, a move that we have already watched in the card trick channel, and also a move that you can teach to somebody who's starting. I'm leaving you the link also here. So that was all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, don't forget to hit the like button. Thinking a little bit more deeper about what this video means for me, it means a lot, because if in my first days of learning Cardistry I have watched a video like this, it has helped me a lot, and it has also saved me a lot of time. We're always trying to start with some easy moves, and these 5 I think that are really easy to perform. So guys, I honestly hope that this video can help you. And if you don't want to miss any video of this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also the bell button. And if you are new, I suppose that you have it already, but maybe you don't have it, so download my free magic handbook that I'm leaving you the link here. Yeah, of course, as I said, it's free and you're gonna have some powerful magic theory there, and also 15 card tricks to learn. My name is Mikel Roman, this is the card tricks, and see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.